about I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is getting a sequel. I'm pretty much excited about. There's been a lot of talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer, but now we have an update on when the film is actually going to be released in theaters. Well, first they got to shoot it, which I'm having a feeling if it's coming out in summer 2025, then that's got to mean that they're going to start filming it this summer because, Jennifer Love Hewitt is on 911. And so I'm sure they're probably going to be done with their season, or if not already, because we're already in May. So, and I know the seasons are short because of, the writer strike and the actor strike and all that stuff. So they're cutting a lot of the seasons pretty short this season. And then next year, they'll probably start up in around August or September, whatever. Well, actually, I believe they start shooting the new seasons in August. So I'm thinking this summer, in my opinion, based off of the math, I'm thinking this summer they're going to start shooting I Know What You Did Last Summer, which makes sense because I Know What You Did Last Summer. Hello, right? But anyway, let's get to the tea and let me stop rambling. Because according to the Hollywood Reporter, Sony Pictures announced yesterday, which would be Thursday, that a new film with the same name as the original 1997 slasher flick is set for release domestically on July 18th, 2025. Now, Jennifer Caden Robinson, who directed Do Revenge, is directing the sequel from a screenplay she co-wrote with Sam Lansky after an initial script from Leah McKendrick. Neil Moritz produces the film. He produced the original as well. The Hollywood Reporter previously reported that Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. were in talks to reprise their roles from the first movie that hit theaters in October 17th, 1997. I actually saw the film in the theater too. And then when I Still Know What You Did Last Summer came out, my uncle, father's brother, and his girlfriend at the time, took me and my siblings to go see the sequel in the theaters. With Brandy. So they said also scheduled for release on July 18th is Paramount's Naked Gun reboot from director Akiva Schaffer and features Liam Neeson as bumbling detective Frank Drebin. And also Pamela Anderson is going to be in that film too. Now, the original I Know What You Did Last Summer starred Hewitt, Prinze, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan Phillippe. It was penned by screen scribe Kevin Williamson and based on a 1973 novel of the same name from author Lois Duncan. Now, focusing on a group of friends stalked by a villain with a hook after they tried to cover up a car accident. The movie collected $72 million, which would be $140 million, $141 million today. So I guess, with the number of what it was back then, this is what it would be added up to 20 years from now. So Hewitt and Prinze returned for the 1998 sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, while 2006, I Always Know. First of all, I've only seen I Still Know What You Did. I never seen I'll Always Know What You Did. I didn't watch the streaming show that came out in 2021. I didn't care. They canceled after one season. I heard it wasn't that good. I wasn't even that excited. But I am excited for I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I even have a special place in my heart for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, even though that movie was rushed. That movie was a hot mess. I wasn't really that excited over the sequel, but I enjoyed it, especially because the campiness of it, with Brandy being up in it. And then we had, who else? We had Jennifer Esposito. We had, I forgot the actor that was in The Reanimator. He was the lead character. I forgot the actor's name, but anyway, so he was in it, and then we had Jack Black was in it with locks and playing a pothead. His character was all kinds of wrong, but it was what it was. And then the whole reveal about Will Benson, I'm like, come on! Like back then, I was like, it didn't bother me, but then when you watch it now, I'm like, come on, are y'all serious? This shit was stupid, but and then the zip tie that had Jennifer Love Hewitt locked in the tanning bed. I'm like, now looking back on, I'm like, these scenarios were so damn stupid. But I enjoy I enjoy it for the campiness. So if they could bring it back to the scariness, the horror of the original film, and if we can get Brandy to make an appearance in part two, then I will definitely be excited to see this film when it comes out. But I'm definitely curious where they're going to go with this. But I'm having a feeling it's going to be like a legacy sequel, which are probably, I don't know if it's going to take place. Are you acknowledging I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? Or are we going, is it a direct sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer? And then we're just going to retcon everything from the second one. Or is it a sequel to the second one and it's going to be the part three and not I'll always know what you did because if I don't acknowledge that one, and I guess Hollywood ain't either because that was the bad one. Well, I'll say it's worse because I still know what you did was bad. But anyway, if y'all can get Brandy to show up, we need Carla back just for Carla. And I did love her scenes and stuff there. So yeah, I'm excited to see like Julie and Ray back on my screens. I love the original film. And then a lot of people don't know that there was a scene that was supposed to be, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, that Kevin Williamson ended up using for Scream 2. And that was the scene where, and we talked about it on the show before, with Nev and Hallie's character, where they were in the back seat of the cop car, and Ghostface winds up getting in the car and he's driving the car after he killed the two cops, and then they crash into the thing, and then and all that other stuff, and then he gets knocked out or he passes out. It was an accident. He got knocked out, whatever. So, and then they have to crawl. They have to come through the thing and crawl over him and all this other stuff. So yeah, that scene was supposed to be, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but the director Jim Gillespie didn't want to use it. So then Kevin wound up using it in Scream 2, and it works better there. So, are you guys? So to wrap all this up, are you guys excited to see this sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer? And are we excited to see Jennifer Love Hewitt back on our screens as a Scream Queen? Yeah, she's been working. She's on 911, like I stated earlier. So are you guys as excited as I am for I Still Know, I Know What You Did Last Summer Part 2 or Part 3? The sequel? This upcoming legacy sequel, which call it? Let me know in the comments down below.